بعرف بنفسي كمان مثل
Your Excellencies, honored guests, ladies and gentlemen, on the behalf of my school, and our country, we will be honored and it would be our distinct pleasure to present you one-of-a-kind presentation shedding light on one of the most devastating syndromes ever called Parkinson. Our human body is a complex organism consisting of several systems. Every system is characterized by its own function. For example, urinary system eliminates waste from the body.
Skeletal system gives the body structure and support.
Digestive system supplies our body with nutrients and eliminates waste.
Respiratory system exchanges gases at the level of alveoli. Circulatory system transports blood throughout our body. Immune system protects our body against diseases.
And most importantly, the nervous system, which is responsible for every sensation, thought, and movement in our body.
Our goal was to choose a special organ which is the major component of the nervous system, the brain. But the problem is that this organ may be subjected to devastating syndromes.
This topic caught our attention, so our team decided to derive a presentation about
Parkinson.
Parkinson is a neurological degenerative syndrome that takes place in a part of the brain called the substantia nigra, situated inside the thalamus and the globus pallidus. It is caused due to insufficient production of dopamine in this area, which is the substantia nigra. At the level of the neurons, the synapse, we can observe vesicles containing dopamine and the receptors. Dopamine is responsible for message transportation from one neuron to another. In a normal case, dopamine production is sufficient, while in Parkinson's case, dopamine production is diminished.
Now let's talk about causes. The genetic mutation, especially in glucocerebrosidase gene. Toxins that destroy the dopaminergic neurons, such as manganese, carbon monoxide, carbon sulfide. Certain medications and instituted drugs.
Blood vessels disorders such as strokes as well as internal bleeding.
Signs and symptoms. Tremor and shaking are the first symptoms of Parkinson's disease, especially when the patient is at rest. Postural instability and balance problems.
A normal person flexibly stretches his hand in and out, while a Parkinson patient suffers from rigidity of muscles and difficulty stretching his hand out as well as in. Fast interaction with the doctor, while slow and weak interaction with the doctor.
The patient usually shuffles. Other symptoms: depression, personality changes,
Dementia, difficulty sleeping and poker face.
problems speaking, and sexual complications.
Medications.
Treated problems that has to do with movement, walking, and tremor by increasing the supply of dopamine.
First of all, the levodopa, which is a natural substance secreted by our body. When taken in form of a pill, it is transformed into dopamine inside the brain. It is attached to carbidopa to form drug cement in order not to change into dopamine outside the brain. It deals with hallucinations.
Dopamine agonists act as if dopamine is present. MAOB inhibitors prevent dopamine breakdown. COMT inhibitors prevent the dopamine breakdown. Surgery. Deep brain stimulation is the most common surgical procedure to treat Parkinson's disease. It involves implanting an electrode deep within the parts of your brain to control movement, while the pacemaker device placed under the skin.
Stem cells are biological cells that are capable of diversing into specialized cells. Researchers believe that if these cells can change into dopaminergic cells, thus they can replace the red cells. Another theory proposes implanting neurons obtained from fetal brain tissues deep in the brain of Parkinson's patients.
In addition to physical therapy that improve movement and losing muscles.
Choosing such a unique disease made us more enthusiastic to find the proper solutions. Thus, based on our research and the consultations of several doctors and specialists, we came up with several innovative solutions. First of all, MPMT, which is a chemical substance, a toxin that is oxidized by an enzyme called MAOB into MPP+. MPP+ causes the destruction of neurons. Thus, our innovative solution was to take plenty of vitamin A, which bans this oxidation and thus prevents destruction.
Vitamin C will help relax tightening muscles and increase blood flow to the area. Yoga regulates our mental as well as our physical balance.
A Parkinson's patient may end up constipation. To solve this problem, our team went into a nutritionist named Raida Ahmed. We made a list about the food that a Parkinson patient must eat. Our list included eating a well-balanced diet, lessening the amount of fibers, and drinking plenty of water, about 2 liters a day. In addition to sporting, which is a cornerstone for it treats muscle aches,